what we see consciousness does, if we understand it as like that fundamental reality, right, we can also see it as kind of like a force that programs existence into being, right? So it controls and operates your mind, it controls and operates your life. It tells, what a material will become, the destiny of an atom, the destiny of a molecule and of a cell, right? You even get to like the cellular composition of our bodies, right? As newborns or even before then, right? Every cell is the same, but somehow there's a destiny that programs a cell and tells what a cell will evolve and become and turn into, right? And that's something that science doesn't know, what tells the cell what it will eventually become. But somehow the cell has that inherent knowledge. Similarly, we see that in materials, right? Where we see certain materials, right? That's the whole periodic table of elements, is that materials have a very specific set of, characteristics and behaviors. And that is programmed in the atom itself and the composition of those molecular structures. And that is not something, science has not found a way to change the atom. Right? Science has found with a huge amount of energy, we can destroy the atom. We can create atomic bombs. We can create huge amount of, cataclysmic events when we destroy, when we apply a huge amount of power, but nothing has been able to change or transform an atom and make it something different than what it already is. So in order to change something that's already existing, right, you change the programming of that thing, then that thing changes its character and behavior. It changes its potential. When we're talking about human life, when we're looking at changing things at the level of consciousness, what do we see for human life? We see mental clarity. We see peace. We see better quality health. We see better relationships, right? We see all these things are ripple effects of when you alter things at the consciousness level, that programming that controls your life, right? And then when you see things at the level of agriculture, for example, you see greater vitality, you see greater production, you see more yield, more immunity, you see more shelf life without the use of any of the conventional methods used to, produce these things, right? Without any weedicide, fungicide, chemical fertilizer, any chemicals whatsoever, just literally soil, water, air, and the sun, and then this divine energy that can change the consciousness. Then you see atoms, right? You see the molecular structure change, the crystallized size change. You can make the atom bigger, you can make it smaller. All of these are measurable, right? We have all the instruments used by NASA to measure these changes in these materials, and we're able to actually see and measure these changes.
Okay, that's super cool.